Hello everyone, Scooty007 here bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game we have the 9-3 Los Angeles Angels taking on the 4-8 Seattle Mariners. This is game 3 of a 3-game series between the Angels and the Mariners. Angels have taken the first 2 games of the series. They're looking to try to sweep. But can the Mariners avoid the sweep and come back to win? We'll find out. Here is the starting lineup for the Los Angeles Angels. Leading off, the third baseman, Cone Figgins. Batting second, the center fielder, Gary Matthews. Batting third, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the left fielder, Garrett Anderson. Batting fifth, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Casey Cocheman. Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Juan Rivera. Batting eighth, the catcher, Jeff Mathis. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Eric Abar. On the mound for the Mariners, it is Cha Sang Beck. First time we're seeing him. 6 wins, 11 losses, a 4.79 ERA, 141 innings pitched, allowed 146 hits, 92 strikeouts, and 40 walks. We're here at Safeco Field. Gives a -2 to strikeouts and a -1 to walks. And with that, Cone Figgins batting at .234. Umpire cleans off the plate as he steps up. And we're ready to start. The pitch. 4-2, possible error on a throw. 2-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to Betancourt. He'll get it. No error rating for Betancourt. Betancourt's error range is on a 1 to 8. That's an 11. There is no error there. Betancourt will get it and throw it over Sexton for out number 1. Let's take a look at the defense for the Seattle Mariners. Out there in left field, we have Ivan Suzuki out there in center, Morse out in right field, going around the horn. Cairo's on third, Betancourt at short, Lopez is on second, Sexton on first, Buke behind the plate, and Cha is on the mound. Gary Matthews batting a .204. Here's the pitch. Matthews 6-3. Home run chance on a 1 to 14. That's a 6. That's a 3, and that ball is gone. Solo home run for Gary Matthews. And he hits that into the right field side. And all Morse can do is just watch. And that ball is into the stands. And with that, the Angels take a 1-0 lead. Vladimir Guerrero batting a .333. So far, 48 at-bats, 10 runs, 5 RBIs, 1 home run, and 1 stolen base so far for the replay. Guerrero, 6-6 home run. That's a 17. That's a 7. And back-to-back home runs. First by Matthews, now by Guerrero. And he hits that one into the upper decks out in left field. All Ibans can do is just watch it go. It's 2-0 Angels. That's going to bring up Garrett Anderson. Anderson batting of .245. Here's the pitch. 1-4 range play at Safeco Field. We go to the ballpark card. 2-4 home run. It's an HR9. Morse's range is on a 1 to 2. That's a 2. He'll make the catch. They'll rob him of the home run as Morse goes back to the wall, hops up, almost jumping into the stands to make that play. And he robs Anderson of the home run out in right field, 2 away. Howie Kendrick is up. He's batting a .412. 3-2. That's going to be a range play. 4-2. Ground ball to Betancourt. Betancourt's range is in a 1-2. That's a 3. He'll make the catch and can't get to it in time. Sorry, 3 is higher. And that ball gets by him, and Howie Kendrick is on with a base hit. Casey Coachman batting a .432, strategy roll 10. Here's the pitch. 3-6, that's going to be a walk. 6, that's a 2, and that's going to be a walk. So Juan Rivera will come up now. We go down to the 7th spot in the lineup. 3 games, 2 at-bats, no stats yet. Strategy roll is a 2. We have a steal attempt, and that's going to be a 6, and that Howie will steal 3rd. That's going to put runners on the corners with a runner now in scoring position. Rivera, the pitch. 4-4, that's going to be a blank. 5-2, question mark 7 Ivins. That is a 6, that's going to be a base hit. And it's 3-0 Angels. And Casey will get the hold sign. He has a base run rating of a 1, that's a 5. Three nothing Angels. Top of the first, 2 outs with runners on first and second. Jeff Mathis is up. Strategy roll 9. 2-3. That's going to be a blank. 3-6. Ground ball to Betancourt. And he'll make the catch. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. And 2 left on for the Angels. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Seattle Mariners. Leading off, the center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki. Batting second, the second baseman, Jose Lopez. Batting third, the left fielder, Raul Ibens. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the first baseman, Richie Sexton. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Jose Verito. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Mike Morse. Batting seventh, the third baseman, Miguel Cairo. Batting seventh, the catcher, Jamie Buick. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Yuniesky Betancourt. On the mound for the Angels, it is Joe Saunders. Saunders will come into the game with a 7.57 ERA. No wins, 1 loss, 10 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 18 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 3 walks. And with that, Suzuki steps up. He's batting a .314. Let's take a look at his stats so far for this replay. 13 games, 51 at-bats, allowed 10 runs, 10 RBIs, 2 home runs, 1 stolen base. He's right now a little bit above average. He's hitting a .314. And the pitch, 6-5, that's going to be a walk. 6-16, too high. 3-4, that's going to be a ground ball to A-bar. And that is out number 1, 1 away. Let's take a look at the defense for the Los Angeles Angels. Out there in left field, it's Anderson. Matthews out there in center. Guerrero in right field. Going around the horn, Figgins is on third. A-bar at short. Kendrick will play second. Coachman on first. And Mathis behind the plate with Saunders on the mound. Lopez batting a .229. 5-2, double star, ground ball to Kendrick. Out number 2, 2 away. That's going to bring up Raul Ibens. Ibens batting a .388. Here's the pitch. 1-1 strike 8. That's a 9. 9 is too high. 1-4, fly ball out there to Matthews. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Angels retire the Mariners in order after 1. It's Angels 3, Mariners nothing. We go to the top of the second. It's Eric Abar, Cone Figgins, and Gary Matthews due up for the Angels. Eric Abar batting a .227. 5-3 at the ballpark. 6-1, double star 2. That's going to be a ground ball to Sexton. Sexton will make the catch with his foot on the bag. And 1 away, we go to the top of the order. Cone Figgins, 0 for 1, the pitch. 5-5, that's a blank. 6-5. And that's going to be a fly ball out to Suzuki. Suzuki has to move a little bit, sees it, and makes the catch, 2 away. Gary Matthews, he's 1 for 1 with a home run, a run, and an RBI. And here's the pitch. 5-3 at the ballpark. We go to Seiko Field. 5-4. Ground ball back to the catcher, to Buick. Buick will get that, toss it down to the first baseman for out number 3. No runs, no hits, and no errors as the Mariners retire the Angels in order. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We go to the bottom of the second. Richie Sexton, Jose Barreto, and Mike Morse due up for the Mariners. Richie Sexton batting a .205. 1-3 range play. 1-4, and that's going to be a line drive to Saunders back to the mound. Saunders' range is on a 1-3. That's a 5. He can't get it in time. It goes past him. And Sexton will beat the throw back to first. And with that, Sexton will lead off with a base hit. Sacrifice play coming up here. We have a sac play. Infield going to come in. Corners are going to come in for this play. Actually, infield going to play in. Sorry. Jose Barreto batting a .341. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is an 18. 3-1, double question mark. And that is a successful sac bunt. 1 away, and that gets Sexton over to second. Mike Morse up. Morse is batting a .250 with a strategy roll of 5. The Mariners holding off. 4-4 blank. 2-4 ground ball to Abar. And the out is going to be at first. And with that, Sexton will get the hold sign. So 2 away with a runner on Sexton, with a runner on second. And that's going to bring up Miguel Cairo. Cairo, first time we're seeing him in this replay. He's played in 5 games. This is his first at bat. Strategy rolls an 18. And that's going to be 5-3. That's going to be a blank. 6-6. That's going to be a base hit to go out there to Guerrero. And with that, we now have, and with that, Sexton will get the hold sign. Strategy roll 10 as Jamie Buick batting a .286 comes up. Mariners holding off. 3-3. That's going to be a strike. 1-11 too high. 6-5 line drive to Figgins. And that will retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors, and 2 left on. After two. Angels 3, Mariners nothing. We go to the top of the third. It's going to be Vladimir Guerrero, Garrett Anderson, and Howie Kendrick due up for the Angels. Vladimir Guerrero, 1 for 1 with a home run, a run, and an RBI. 4-6. Home run, that's a 17, that's a 15. And Guerrero with a 2 home run. That's a second home run of the game. And Guerrero smacks one out of here. Four nothing Angels. Garrett Anderson 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 4-6. That's going to be a strikeout. 5-14 too high. 4-1 double star 2. And that's going to be a ground ball out there to Sexton. Out number 1, 1 away, and that's going to bring up Howie Kendrick. Kendrick is 1 for 1 with a run scored. 6-2, strikeout 9, 19, too high. 6-1, pop up to Lopez. And that is out number 2, 2 away. Casey Coachman up. Coachman with a walk the last time up. Here's the pitch. 6-6 home run, 7. The 10 is too high. 5-6. That's going to be a base hit to Morse. And 1 on. Juan Rivera up. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Strategy rolls a 10. 2 outs with a runner on first. 4-3 range play. 3-3 fly ball out there to Suzuki. That's a line drive to Suzuki. His range is on a 1-4. That's a 6. He can't make it in time. That's going to be a single. That's a base hit. And with that, Coachman will get the hold sign. Jeff Mathis is up. Mathis is 0 for 1. Strategy rolls a 4. And that's going to be 3-6. That's going to be a walk. 10. That is a 10. And that's going to be a walk. And that will load the bases. So with the bases loaded, Eric Abar will come up. We have a pickoff attempt. But Charles does not pick anyone off. That's a 3, and I'll show that off as I always do. 5-5, that's a blank. Abar switch hitter. That's going to be a 6-5, and that's going to be a ground ball back to the catch to Cha. He'll get that and toss it over to first base for the out. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and as the Angels leave them loaded, we go to the bottom of the third. It's Yunuskai Betancourt, Ichiro Suzuki, and Jose Lopez due up for the Mariners. Betancourt batting a .359. And that's going to be 5-3. That's going to be a blank. 1-5, line drive to Coachman. Out number 1, 1 away. We go to the top of the order. Ichiro Suzuki is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 1-1, strikeout 4, 11 too high. 3-6, power hit to Matthews. And that's going to be a 7. That's a fly ball out. That's a fly out as Matthews goes back to the warning track. And he'll make the catch. 2 away. Jose Lopez up. Lopez is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 1-2. That's going to be a wild pitch. It's a foul ball. Nobody on. We're going to re-roll the dice. 3-6. Range play at Safeco Field. We go to the ballpark card. 4-1. Double star 5. It's a ground ball to A-Bar. His range is a 3. That's a 4. Can't get to it. He'll make the diving catch, but the ball will go past him. And that ball gets by him. And the Mariners have a runner on first. Steal attempt, that's going to be 13 or less. And that is a 13. Lopez will safely steal second. Raul Eibin's up. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 2-2. That's going to be a walk. 9. That is a 9. And that's going to be a base on balls. So they'll walk Raul. Runners now on first and second. Strategy rolls a 17. Mariners holding off. Richie Sexton, 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. 5-5. That's a blank. 2-5. And that's going to be a base hit. That's a single past A-Bar. A-Bar can't get to it. It's hitting the hole. And with that, Lopez will go to third, but does he come home? He'll go from second to home on a 3-6. His base run rating is a 3. He'll come home to score. And the Mariners cut the lead down to 3 as Raul will get the hold sign and hold at second. Pickoff attempt. We have a 20. Anytime a 20 comes up on the strategy die, it's a pickoff attempt. And for Joe, he'll pick off on a 1 through 4. That's a 3. He'll pick somebody. He'll get the pickoff. And he'll pick off Raul at second. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. After 3, it's Angels 4, Mariners 1. We go to the top of the 4th. Cone Figgins, Gary Matthews, and Vladimir Guerrero due up for the Angels. Top of the order, Cone Figgins 0 for 2. 6-2, strikeout 8, 15, too high. 2-5, that's going to be a ground ball to Betancourt. And out number 1. 1 away, Gary Matthews is up. Matthews is 1 for 2 with a home run, a run, and an RBI. 1-6, that's going to be a walk. 10, that is a 1, and that's going to be a walk. So we have a steal attempt here from Matthews. And that's going to be an 8. That is a stolen base. It's going to be a -1 from Butte. Vladimir Guerrero is up. Guerrero is 2 for 2 with 2 home runs, 2 runs, and 2 RBIs. 2-6, that's hit by pitch. That's a 1-17, too high. 6-1, that's going to be a base hit to Morse. And that puts runners on the corners. We'll take a look at Matthews. That's a 1. The lead runner will advance. It's 5-1. And for Vladimir Guerrero, the roll is less than or equal to. He has a base run rating of a 3. The die roll is a 3. He'll take over at second. 5-1 on a double by Guerrero. Guerrero will pick up that extra base, and that's going to bring up Garrett Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 2. Strategy roll is a 10. And that's going to be 5-3 at the ballpark. 6-6, that's a blank. That's going to be a rare play. And with that, it's a slow roll. Let's see what happens here. We'll read it out. It's a slow roll to the shortstop who possibly bobbles the ball and then throws wild to first, resolved by rolling against the shortstop's error rating first for the bobble, then for the throw. No error by Yuniesky Betancourt, And the out is at first, and with that, Guerrero will get the hold sign at second. So 2 away with a runner on second, and Chow is down to one more batter that he can face here at the top of the fourth. Harry Kendrick is up. He's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch. The strategy rolls a 10. Angels holding off. 3-2. That's going to be a range play. 3-4. Power hit to Ivins. It's a 12. That's going to be a triple. It's a triple back there, Ivins. His range is a 3. That's a 2. He'll go back. He's following it back to the wall. Makes the catch for the out. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's going to be Jose Verito, Mike Morse, and Miguel Cairo due up for the Mariners. Jose Verito. Here's the pitch for Verito. That's going to be 3-6. That's going to be a range play. 4-2. It's a power. It's a base hit to Matthews. We go to the Seiko field card. It's a line drive to center. Matthews ranges a 3. That's a 4. It'll plop down right in front of him as he can't get to it in time, and that's going to be a base hit. And Verito is on with a base hit. So with that is a 19 on the strategy die. Mike Morse is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. That'll be 3-5. That's going to be a blank. 4-5. That's going to be a double pass Guerrero. And it hops off the wall. It's a 1-hopper. With that, Verito will go to third. He'll get the hold sign. Not challenging the arm of Guerrero with that. And runners now in scoring position for the Mariners. Miguel Cairo up. Cairo is 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. Strategy rolls a 19. No outs with runners on second and third. 1-5. Strikeout 2. 20 is too high. 3-5. That's going to be a fly ball out there to Guerrero. And that is a failed SF roll. That is a 5. So nothing on the sacrifice play. But Vito will score regardless. So what happened here was he failed the SF roll, but the runner advancement, he would still advance. So we don't get the sac fly on that. So with that, we have Mike Morse on second with now being 5-2. Mariners 2 runs scored. So runner on second, that's going to bring up Jamie Buick. Buick is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 1, Mariners holding off. 1-6 at the ballpark. 2-3, that's going to be a ground ball to Kendrick. And that's going to be out number 2, but that's going to move Morse over to third. So 2 outs with a runner now on third, just 90 feet away from home, and that's going to bring up Betancourt. Betancourt is 0 for 1. Strategy roll is a 4. They're going to hold off on Strat. Here's the pitch. 5-4. Strike 2, 3, too high. 4-2. That's going to be a ground ball to Kendrick. and that will retire the side. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors. After 4, Angels 5, Mariners 2. We go to the top of the 5th. And with that, we do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Mariners. And they're going to bring in R.A. Dickey. Yep. R.A. Dickey will come into play. That's his card. So Dickey will come in with a 22.50 ERA. He's pitched 2 innings, allowed 3 hits, no strikeouts, 3 walks. Taking a look here at the stats for Cha Sung Beck. He went 4 innings, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 home runs, no strikeouts, an ERA of 11.25. So with that, we'll let Casey coach him up. He's one for one. Here's the pitch. 3-4. That's going to be a strikeout, 2. That's a 4. The 4 is too high. 1-4. Ground ball to Lopez. And that's out number 1, 1 away. And that's going to bring up Juan Rivera. Rivera's 2 for 2 with an RBI. 6-3, wild pitch. It's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the dice. 4-5. That's a blank. 4-6. And that's going to be a fly ball out there to Morse. And that is out number 2. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Jeff Mathis. Mathis is 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch. 3-6, possible error. 5-5, pop up to Betancourt. Betancourt sees it. We'll get in on the infield grass. Error rating for Betancourt is a 1 through 8. That's a 6. It's an error. That's a 2-base error as he drops the ball. So it's an E6 for Betancourt, as Mathis will go to second on that. Eric Abar. Abar is 0 for 2. Strategy roll is a 3. And here's the pitch. 6-2. Possible error on a throw. Strategy roll 3, by the way. 2-5. Fly ball to Suzuki. And that is out number 3. So no runs, no hits, and 1 error and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Ichiro Suzuki, Jose Lopez, and Raul Ibens due up for the Mariner. Ichiro Suzuki, top of the order, 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 4-2, hit by pitch. That's a 3. 15, too high. Joe Sanders will give a -2 to hit by pitch rating. 3-4, that's going to be a ground ball to Abar. And that is out number 1. 1 away. We go to Jose. That's going to bring up Jose Lopez. Lopez is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Here's the pitch. 6-2 at the ballpark. We go to Seiko Field. 3-2. That's going to be a double star 1. That's a fly ball out there to Matthews. Matthews goes back a little bit and will make the catch. Raul Ibens, 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Ibens is 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch. 5-5. That's a blank. 2-5. And that's a ground ball to Kendrick. Flat out number 3. No run. So no runs, no hits, no errors as the Angels retire the Mariners in order. It's a 3 up, 3 down inning. We go to after 5. It's Angels 5, Mariners 2. We go to the top of the sixth. Cone Figgins, Gary Matthews, and Vladimir Guerrero due up for the Angels. Top of the order, Cone Figgins 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 6-2, possible error on a throw. 2-5. Ground ball to Betancourt. Betancourt's error range is on a 1 to 8. That's a 7. It's a throwing error. It's a one-base error as Betancourt throws it wide. And that's another E6. So the Mariners already racked up 2 errors in this game. We go to Gary Matthews infield now at double play depth. Matthews is 1 for 2 with a home run, a walk, 2 runs, and an RBI. Strategy rolls a 16. 4-5. That's going to be a blank. Over to Matthews. 4-4. Ground ball to Sexton. That's going to be a 2 for the double play. It's a -1. We take a look at the pivot. Betancourt is a 0. That's a 2. We have a 2 on the die. That's a double play. And it gets him off. So with that, Betancourt will tag over at second. Throw it over to Sexton for first. It's a 6-3 double play. Guerrero will go up. It's a 6-4-3 double play. Sorry on that. Guerrero up. He's 3 for 3 with 2 home runs, 2 runs, and 3 RBIs on the day. 4-2. That's going to be a blank. We go to the batter card. 1-5. Fly ball out to Morse. And that is out number 3. That will retire the side. No runs, no hits, and 1 errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Richie Sexton, Jose Verito, and Mike Morse due up for the Mariners. Richie Sexton 2 for 2 with an RBI. Here's the pitch. 2-3. Home run, that's a 20, that's a 3, and Sexton hits the long ball. Fly ball down the left field side, and that ball is going back to the wall. Anderson follows it, and all he can do is watch as that ball is out of here. Solo home run for Richie Sexton. And it's now a 2-run game. And with that, that's going to bring up Jose Verito. Verito is 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. Saunders giving up the first home run of the game. 4-1. Double star. Fly ball out to Matthews. Out number 1. 1 away. That's going to bring up Mike Morse. Morse is 1 for 2 with a double. 1-1. Strikeout. 20. That is an 11. Struck him out. 2 away, and Miguel Cairo is up. Cairo is 1 for 1 with an RBI. 6-5, that's going to be a walk. 12-10. And they'll walk Cairo down to first, and with that, Joe Saunders tired. But they just need 1 more out, so they are going to leave him in. Jamie Buick up. He's on 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is 11. That's going to be a 3-6. Range play at Safeco Field. A tying run at the plate. 2-4. Anderson's range is on a 1 to 3. That's a 5. Only applicable if home run check from ballpark card doesn't result in a home run, which it doesn't. That's a 19. He needed the 9, so it becomes a double instead. And with that, Cairo will go to third, but does he come home? He will come home. On that, and Buke will go to third. He'll turn that into a triple. It's now 5-4 Mariners. They are clawing their way back here in the bottom of the 6th. Bullpen for the Angels warming up as Betancourt will step up. Betancourt is 0 for 2. Strategy rolls a 10. 1-4 strike. That's going to be a walk. That's a 1. The 4 is too high. Tying run at third. 6-4. Ground ball to Kendrick. And that will retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, and no errors. After 6, it's Angels 5, Mariners 4. We go to the top of the 7th. It's Garrett Anderson, Howie Kendrick, and Casey Coachman due up for the Angels. Garrett Anderson is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 4-4, strikeout 5. That's a 1. Struck him out. 1 away. Howie Kendrick up. Kendrick is 1 for 3 with a run scored. 6-5. Blank. 2-4. Fly ball to Morse. Morse going back. He'll make the catch. 2 away. Casey Coachman up. 2 up, 2 down. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. 4-2. Strikeout 2. 16. Too high. 2-2. Fly ball out there to Suzuki. And that is out number 3 as we sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. So the Angels are going to bring in Darren Oliver. That's his card. Oliver will come in for right now here on the bottom of the 7th to face off against Suzuki, Lopez, and Raul. Comes in the game with a 2.09 ERA. No wins, no losses. A 4.4 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 4 hits, 3 strikeouts, no walks. Let's take a look at the stats here for Joe Sanders. Sanders went 6 innings, allowed 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 1 home run, an ERA of a 7.0. And with that, let's take a look at the box score of this game. This has been some game. The Angels, 3 runs in the first, a run in the third, a run in the fourth, and they've been shut out ever since. The Mariners scored a run in the third, a run in the fourth, 2 runs in the sixth. They cut the lead down to 2 right now. For the Angels, it's 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. The Mariners, 4 runs on 8 hits with 2 errors committed throughout this game. Top of the order, it's going to be Ichiro Suzuki. He's 0 for 3. Darren Oliver done warming up. 2-2. That's going to be a blank. 5-4. Line drive to Oliver. And that's going to be out number 1. 1 away. Jose Lopez up. Lopez is 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. 1-4. Blank. 4-2, double star 4, ground ball to Abar, and that is out number 2. Raul Ibens up. Ibens is 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch. 6-6, strike 8, 16, too high. And that's going to be 5-1. That's going to be a ground ball to Coachman. And that will retire the side as the Angels make quick work of the Mariners. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. After 7, it's Angels 5, Mariners 4. We go to the top of the 8th. Juan Rivera, Jeff Mathis, and Eric Abar due up for the Angels. Mariners will have a new pitcher on the mound. And they are going to go with Roy Corcoran will come in. That's his card. Roy Corcoran, 2 1/3 innings pitched without 1 hit, no strikeouts, and no walks. Taking a look at the stats here for R.A. Dickey. Dickey went 3 innings, allowed 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 9.0. So he's got to face off against Juan Rivera, Jeff Mathis, and Eric Abar. 8, 7, 8, and 9 of the order. He's got to face the bottom of the lineup. 5-2. That's going to be a strikeout. 5-10 too high. 6-1, that's going to be a base hit past Ibens. And with that, Rivera leads off with a base hit. Infield, double play depth. Strategy roll is a 4. Strategy roll 4. Jeff Mathis, 0 for 2 with a walk. Here's the pitch. 2-3, double star, ground ball to Betancourt. And that's going to be on a fielder's choice as Rivera will get forced out at second. And Mathis will take over at first. 1 away. All right, infield gonna bring the corners in. Sacrifice play coming up on the strategy day. We have a 19. Eric Abar, 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 2-3. And that is a foul off. Will the batter redo the attempt? Well, it's a regular out bat. We're going to redo the attempt. It's a successful sac bunt. So 2 away with Matthews going over to second. We go to the top of the order. Cone Figgins is 0 for 4. And here's the pitch. Figgins going to take the hit. 6-1, strikeout 8. That's a 6. Struck him out. So 2 with that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's Richie Sexton, Jose Barreto, and Mike Morse due up for the Mariners. And with that, Darren Oliver now done. We do have a new pitcher on the mound for the Angels. And that is going to be they're going to bring in Justin Spierer. That's his card. Comes into the game with an 11.74 ERA. 2 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 5 hits, 1 strikeout, no walks. Mariners down by 1. Taking a look at the stats here for Darren Oliver. He went 1 inning, has an ERA of a 1.70. Richie Sexton is 2 for 3 with a home run, a run, and an RBI. Here's the pitch. 1-1 strikeout plus. On a strikeout plus, we add 10, minus 2, so in this case, we're adding 8. That's a 25, that's a 4. Struck him out looking. And they got him out, and that's going to bring up Jose Verito. Verito is 1 for 2 with a run scored. 2-6 strike. 4-9 too high. 3-4. That's going to be a double star. Fly ball out there to Guerrero. And that's out number 2. Mike Morse. Morse up. He's 1 for 3 with a double. And they're just going to intentionally 3-3. That's a wild pitch. It's a foul ball. One three, strikeout 20. That's a 14. And that's going to be out number 3. So they struck out so no runs, no hits, and no errors. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We go to the top of the 9th. It's Angels 5, Mariners 4. Gary Matthews, Vladimir Guerrero, and Garrett Anderson due up. Taking a look at the box score so far after 8 innings have been played. Los Angeles Angels have 5 runs and 9 hits, no errors. They scored 3 in the first, 3 in the third, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. The Mariners, 4 runs, 8 hits. They've committed 2 errors in the game. It's 1 run in the third, 1 run in the fourth, 2 in the sixth. They're down by a run. Can the Mariners find some of that 9th inning magic? Or will the Angels be in the outfield for the Los Angeles Angels? We're going to find out. Roy Corcoran is done. So once again, they're going to go back to the bullpen. It's a switch. And they're going to bring in Arthur Rhodes. Actually, they're going to bring in J.J. Putz. Putz will come in. That's his card. So Putz, no ERA. He's got 1 save, 2 2/3 innings, allowed 1 hit, no strikeouts, and no walks. The only change is Sexton coming out at first. And they're going to bring in Brad Wilkinson to take over at and Willie Bloomquist will take over at right field. Third base, it is going to be Belt. They're going to bring in Matt. So those are the changes to the lineup. Let's take a look at the stats here for Roy Corcoran. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, no ERA. Gary Matthews is up. Here's the pitch to Matthews. He's 1 for 3. 4-4. Strikeout plus 21. That's a 14. Struck him out looking. So 1 away, and that's going to bring up Vladimir Guerrero. Guerrero is 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, a run, 3 RBIs. 5-5, strikeout 6-16, too high. 5-2, that's going to be a fly ball out there to Bloomquist. Out number 2, 2 away, and that's going to bring up Garrett Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 4, not taking the hit here. And they're going to bring in Mike Napoli. Trying to keep the inning alive. Napoli is coming in with a 387. 5-2, strikeout 14. That's a 4. Struck him out. So with that out there in left field, Reggie is going to take over at left field. Over in right field, they're going to bring in Morales. And that's the only changes to that, as Justin Snapper will come out, and they're going to bring in Francisco Rodriguez. Actually, Scott Shields. No, they're going to bring in Rodriguez. Rodriguez will come in. That's his card. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The Mariners down by 1. No runs, no hits, no errors. That was a 3-up, 3-down inning. Can the Mariners come back? That's the question here. Francisco Rodriguez. 5 saves, 5 innings pitched. So that 1 hit, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk. Take a look at the stats here for Justin. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 strikeouts, an ERA of an 8.18. Francisco done warming up, and here is the pitch to Matt. 5-4, home run chance on a 1-15, no home run for Matt. 5-6, and that's going to be a ground ball out there to A-Bar. And that is out number 1. Jamie Buke is up. And they're just gonna walk. They're gonna intentionally walk him. They're gonna walk Buke, and Buke is gonna come out. They're gonna get a pinch runner here. And they're gonna bring in Jeremy Reed to pinch run. On a 20, that's a pickoff attempt. It's a 1-3 for Francisco. It's a 7. That's going to be too high. So Yuniesky Betancourt is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. 6-3. Wild pitch 15. That's a passed ball. And it's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll. 4-3 blank. 4-4, double star 3, ground ball to Kendrick. And that's going to be on a fielder's choice. So with that, Reed will get out. And with that, it's going to be Betancourt on with a fielder's choice. Top of the order, Ichiro Suzuki is up. He's 0 for 4. 2 outs. The Mariners down to the last out. Ichiro, their last hope. Here we go. 1-4. Strikeout plus 13. 16 too high with a strategy ball to 17. Nothing going on there. 1-4. That's a fly ball to Matthews. Matthews goes back and makes the catch, and that's the ball game. And the Los Angeles Angels sweep the Seattle Mariners. Final score 5-4. The final score 5-4. The final line score coming right up. Final line score. Angels 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. The Mariners 4 runs on 8 hits with 2 errors. Joe Saunders will get the win. Chang will pick up his first loss. Francisco Rodriguez will pick up his 6th save of the season. Gary Matthews hits a home run. Vladimir Guerrero will pick up his 3rd home run of the season. 2 in this game. Richie Sexton will hit his 5th home run of the replay. So let's take a look at the stats here. For Joe Saunders, he went 6 innings, allowed 8 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, 1 home run, an ERA of a 7.0. Chai-Sun Beck picks up the loss. He went 4 innings, allowed 8 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 3 walks, 3 home runs, an ERA of 11.25. Francisco Rodriguez will get the save. He went 1 inning, allowed 1 walk. And J.J. Putz, who pitched last, went 1 inning, allowed 2 strikeouts, no ERA there. So the Los Angeles Angels will improve to 10-3, and the Mariners will go to 4-9. And that's going to do it for us here at Safeco Field. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go live. And when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies and Fielder Dreams. Until then, I'm Scooty007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.